what a time to study young people, because the significance of the pandemic, and for you guys to be doing this work about the interior lives of young people.
Yeah.
It's really important that there is an archive of this. And you guys don't only archive it in these research studies that you guys can go to their website and you can purchase these things, but you can also listen to the podcast. I was listening to the first episode of this season's podcast, and you were talking to two young people. One was in their 20s and one was a teenager, about what sacred meant to them. And it was fascinating to me just to hear where their minds are and how broad the definition was, because I come from a different generation.
Absolutely. No, because we do this from a social science perspective, we are using a way broader definition of the sacred than you might see in theological studies or even anything ministry related. Right. This is, and I have it here because I knew that I would not remember it verbatim. But what we used was those things, places, or moments that feel special and set apart from others.
Right.
Experiences that evoke a sense of wonder, awe, gratitude, deep truth, and or interconnectedness.
I love it. I know that you prepared some questions for me, but I just have to tell you my favorite part of this whole study is,
I'm excited to hear that.
My favorite part of the study, and I have it, is words young people use to define the sacred.
Isn't that great?
And these are the words that they use to define what's sacred to them. And one of the things that really stuck out to me in one of those bubbles was not religious. That really took me by surprise. And one of the ones that was really small was that I thought would be a bigger bubble. The name of the study is, someone's asking, the state of religion and young people exploring the sacred. And I will have all these notes in my little section when I put it up on my feed. And you can go to Springtide's feed as well. But I was really surprised how small church was, how small, and family was only just a little bit bigger. So this seems to be a very singular experience, not something that is dependent on community, which really surprised me, because me and my old self from the outside looking in, I'm thinking that Gen Z is all about community, and they are. That's not to say that they're not. But when it comes to what is sacred, it may not be the most important thing. It really seems to be like how they feel within themselves and about themselves, and how they're making that spiritual connection or having those moments that you talked about, those moments of awe and wonder, and it seems to be that it might just be a one-on-one thing, just me, myself, and I thing. And looking at the pandemic, that might make sense. I don't know, but that was my idea when I was reading it.
Right. Well, I think it's something different than what you're thinking about with community.
Right.
Because meaning that it requires many people, or it has to be a communal experience. That is not necessarily what we found. However, we did find a slight variation of that, meaning that when you look at all of their experiences, all of these moments that they detailed for us, what is at the heart of each of them is this sense of connection, whether we're connecting upwards or we're connecting side to side. So where it might not happen in community per se,
right?
The heart of what takes something from special to sacred is this idea that it is relational.
Yeah.
So I'm connecting with my mom. I'm connecting with my sister. I'm connecting with nature, a higher power, all of humanity, all of these sorts of things. And we noted that music is always kind of a popular thing.
Yeah, that was one of the
And that might be the only thing that well, not the only thing, but one of the things that I can think of that did happen in community was concerts.
Yeah.
Something about the communal experience of listening to a favorite musician band, whatever the thing might be, and have that be something that kind of is transcendent, if you will.